Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. The Diamond City City Council has agreed to look into prosecuting alternatives in regard to the Sugarloaf Wastewater Board. The decision came on January 31st during the council meeting and followed by a report by Alderman Jim Wezernick, who is also a member of the Sugarloaf Board. In his report, Wezernick voicing the ongoing frustration of underrepresentation of the Diamond City on the wastewater board. He noted that the Diamond City has 2/3 of the population and provides 2/3 of the revenue for the wastewater district, yet it has only 1/3 of the board members. In contrast, Lead Hill and South Lead Hill have 1/3 the population, but they have 6 of the 9 board positions. Wezernick went on to tell of shoddy bookkeeping on the part of Sugarloaf, as well as unpaid and unaccounted for bills and IRS fees. On a lighter note, Diamond City will be getting some more paved streets soon. Mayor Jane Hudson has announced that the Diamond City has received nearly $1 million in state aid for the city street fund. The money will be used to pave Skyline, Dove, and Sherwood streets. In other business, upon the recommendation of Public Works Director Dwayne Horton, the council agreed to spend $3,800 to clean the sludge from the city's lift station. Horton said new pumps will eventually have to be purchased, but cleaning the lift stations will help it right now. Hudson also announced plans for a visitor center at the entrance to Bull Shoals Lake. A press release from the Madison County Sheriff's Office states that on January the 11th, deputies along with Probation and Parole Office arrested Dwayne and Leslie Evans on drug charges. It was revealed during the investigation that several stolen firearms from January 5th were at the residence in Lowell, and through the execution of a search warrant the next day, several of the stolen firearms were recovered. The investigation then led law officials to a residence in Fayetteville where the remaining firearms were recovered. Both Dwayne and Leslie Evans face charges of breaking and entering, theft of property, and theft of firearms. Nearly $1,500 in cash was left unaccounted for after a Carroll County Sheriff's Office deputy resigned in July of 2016, and the Arkansas State Police are now investigating. Chief Deputy Major Fry says that Sheriff Randy Mayfield requested that the state police investigation after discovering the shortage. Fry said the money had been allocated to former Deputy Jonathan White to make undercover drug purchases. White, who had served as an undercover narcotics officer with the Sheriff's Office, resigned less than a week before he was arrested on drug assault charges. White was charged with aggravated assault, possession of a controlled substance, and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. He pled innocent to all charges in August, and records indicate that he is currently free on bond. The investigation is still ongoing. Well, the Army Corps of Engineers is urging boaters, dock owners, and recreationals to exercise caution while on the water because of low lake levels currently. According to a release from the Corps, Beaver Lake, Table Rock Lake, Greer's Ferry, Bull Shoals, and Norfolk Lakes are 5 to 10 feet below the tops of their conservation pools. Levels are expected to continue to decline until there is significant rainfall to begin replenishing those lakes. The Corps says water levels are still high enough for boating and outdoor activities, but dock owners should monitor their docks very closely and move them as needed to prevent them from being grounded. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region. But first, here's this week's closing livestock report from Sammy Klein, brought to you by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Belfont.
This is Sammy Klein, Federal State Livestock Market News Service. For sale, North Arkansas Livestock Auction Green Force for Wednesday, February 1st. Cattle receipts, $8.52. Last week, $7.72. A year ago, $3.41. Compared to last week, feeder steers and bulls steady $10 lower, mostly $3 to $7 lower. Feeder heifer $2 to $7 lower, slaughter cow steady $2 higher, slaughter bull steady. Feeder steer, mean margin 1, 3 to 400 pounds, 155 to 165. 4 to 500 pounds, 146 to 172. 5 to 600 pounds, 134 to 151. 6 to 700 pounds, 125 to 136. 7 to 800 pounds, 120 to 126. Had a couple of 840 pound at 120. Feeder heifers, medium large ones, 3 to 400 pounds, 132 to 149. 4 to 500 pounds, 125 to 143. 5 to 600 pounds, 116 to 130. 6 to 700 pounds, 119 to 123. 7 to 800 pounds, 110 to 115. Replacement cows, medium large 1 to 2, 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1,300 pounds, second, third stage, 900 to 1,500 per head. The 7 to 10-year-old cow, second and third stage, 59 to 60 per 100. Cow calf pairs, medium large 1 to 2. A few 2 to 8-year-old cows, 900 to 1,250 pounds, with 100 to 350 pound calves aside, at 1,200 to 1,525 per pair. Slaughter cows, boners 54 to 58, high dress 59 to 65, lean 51 to 57, high dress 58 to 64. Slaughter bulls, grade 1 and 2, 1,100 pounds, 73 to 82, high dress 82.50 to 88.50, low dress 69.50. That's the market today. Time to find reporting. Thank you.
Stop and shop.
Edwards Grocery has some really big savings for your family this week. Check them out. Fully cooked spicy chicken wings, only $9.99 in the 5-pound bag. Selected varieties, DiGiorno frozen pizzas, only $4.99. Best choice chicken breast or tenders, only $4.99 in the 3-pound bag. Fresh, sweet, ripe strawberries, 2 for $5. And Paul Piazza raw Gulf shrimp, only $7.99 in the 1-pound bags.
Edwards Grocery, saves you money.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. A new year is upon us, and who doesn't love the possibilities that come along with a fresh start or a new beginning? Let us help you achieve and maintain a healthy, active lifestyle in 2017. Come see our large selection of organic and natural grocery, produce, restricted diet items, supplements including detox and energy, and much more. You can make 2017 your healthiest year yet. Nature's Wonders on Highway 65 in Harrison next to Thompson's Ace Hardware. Happy New Year.
Sam Alexander Pharmacy has expanded and is now offering many additional products and services. Their new pharmaceutical compounding area allows them to create products to fit the unique needs of a customer. They also have added Spinco orthotic shoes and sandals, Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes, baby gifts by Aiden and Anais, and toys by Melissa and Doug. Stop in today and let them help you with any of your specialty pharmaceutical needs. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy in Harrison.
The Arkansas House has voted to require state colleges and universities to allow concealed handguns on campus despite objections from administrators and police that the move won't make the schools any safer. The House on Thursday approved House Bill 1249 by a vote of 71 to 22. The proposal would require the schools to allow faculty and staff to carry concealed handguns on campus. All local state representatives voted in favor of that measure. A 2013 law left the decision up to the schools, but no campuses had opted to allow weapons since it was enacted. The lawmaker behind the measure has said it would help deter potential mass shooters and supplement existing campus security. But administrators of the state's largest university systems have opposed the bill and have said the decision should remain with the schools. It's now headed to the full Senate. Governor Asa Hutchinson's $50 million low-income tax cut plan for more than 650,000 residents making less than $21,000 a year has been written into law as Act 78 and 79. House Bill 1159 and Senate Bill 115 were signed into law on Wednesday. All local state representatives and senators voted in favor of the move. The cuts will go into effect January 1 of 2019 and represents Hutchinson's second round of reductions to the state income tax. Governor Hutchinson has said he will pursue further tax cuts over the next 2 years. The Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality has issued a consent administrative order against the city of Pine Bluff and its parolee and prison labor demolition program that was shut down last year. The city will have to pay a fine of $12,000 if it doesn't follow the order rules and future demolition projects. Parolees and prisoners worked on a city project that sought to demolish dozens of buildings believed to be with asbestos. The EPA later released findings that the city wasn't significantly protecting workers from possible asbestos and led to the project being shut down. Community Corrections spokesperson Diane Taylor says while the city may have plans to resume the project, Arkansas Community Correction doesn't plan to continue to participate. An Arkansas Senate panel has advanced a proposal aimed at forcing Amazon to begin collecting state sales tax as lawmakers eye potential revenue from the e-commerce company to pay for more tax cuts in 2 years. The Senate Revenue and Taxation Committee has endorsed the proposal requiring out-of-state sellers with no physical presence in Arkansas to begin collecting sales taxes if they sell more than $100,000 worth of products or make at least 200 separate sales transactions. The measure would allow Arkansas to seek court action to collect the tax revenue from those sellers. A number of smokeless tobacco products have been recalled after users complained they found sharp metal objects in some of the cans. Included in the recall are products from Copenhagen, Husky, and Skoal. The company that issued the recall, Altra, said not all products or lots were affected and that the majority of the cans were just fine. So far, the complaints were received in Texas, Indiana, North Carolina, Tennessee, Wisconsin, and the state of Ohio. Some of the products are only sold overseas to the military. No injuries have been reported by the company. Before we take a look at the weather forecast as we move into the weekend, here's the way the stock market ended the week. Overnight low about 26 degrees, a high today, even with sunshine, only around 42 degrees. But it looks like this may be the coldest day that we'll have at least for 5 to 7 days. We definitely got a warming trend headed our direction that's going to feel more like spring weather as a southerly flow switches in from the Gulf of Mexico and stops that cold air that we've been getting out of the Canadian area. So here's the way it looks. Pretty nice going through the weekend. Right now they've taken the rain out of the forecast, as a matter of fact, for this area for the weekend. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer, not a lot, still a northwest wind, but sunshine in the afternoon, around 45 degrees under the partly cloudy skies. Look what happens on Sunday, though. Mostly sunny skies. We go to a southerly flow and 65 degrees on Sunday. Kick off the work week on Monday with a few thunderstorms in the area, only about a 40% chance in the morning, but a very mild 66 degrees. And then Tuesday, maybe up to 70, 71 degrees under partly cloudy skies. On Wednesday, mostly sunny skies, drops down a little bit, but still 52 degrees. 70 degrees, can you believe that? First part of February. What a difference a few days makes. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Spring has already started at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. The ladies at Sisters have created some beautiful spring floral arrangements, and new home accent items are arriving daily. You'll also find a good selection of centerpieces, wall decor, and many other great gift items. Come by and check out their new baby section with gift ideas for both mom and baby. From handcrafted dinnerware, serving pieces, tabletop items, and licensed Razorback products, Sisters has just the right gift item for any occasion. Catch the spring fever at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
Well, it's a very busy night for many area basketball teams. North Fork travels to Bakersfield. Yellville Summit plays host to Bergman. Bruno Payette entertains Mammoth Spring. Calico Rock will go to Concord. Melbourne heads to Piggott. Marshall is home against Huntsville. Mountain View is hosting Ball Knob. Valley Springs will entertain Green Forest. Omaha travels to Kingston, and Western Grove is home against Jasper. We'll bring you those results on Monday at this same time. Recapping some of last night's area action, Mammoth Springs was swept by Izard County in 3 games at Brockwell. The boys' game ended with the Cougars winning the 2A, 1A, 3 district championship as they squeaked by the Bears 61-59 in overtime. Logan Skaggs led Mammoth Springs with 33 points. Mammoth Springs girls didn't fare any better as they were toppled by Izard County 72-35. The evening began with Izard County's junior boys winning the district title 39-34 with a victory over Mammoth Spring. Mountain Home split a pair of junior high games at home with Valley Springs. The freshman game ended with the junior Bombers falling to the junior Tigers 30-21. It was a different results in the 7th grade contest as Mountain Home beat Valley Springs 45-27. The Mountain Home junior girls had a thrilling win over Valley Springs 42-38 in overtime, and a battle between the junior Lady Panthers ended with Norfolk getting edged out by Yellville Summit 38-36. Speaking of Norfolk, the Norfolk High School bowling teams wrapped up the regular season Thursday with a pair of wins over Melbourne at the Driftwood Lanes. The Panthers were 13-0 winners to improve to 9-1 on the season. Kyle Manis led the way with games of 206 and 150. Caleb Mosier shot 183 and 170, and Zach Helm shot 183 and 169. Lady Panthers defeated Melbourne 10-3. Montana Grieve led the way with a 149 game, while Kaylee Payne shot a 141. The Norfolk girls are 5-4 on the season. The Norfolk bowling teams will compete in the 3A, 2A, 1A West Conference tournament, which will be at North Little Rock next Friday. Jordan Howard had 33 points. Derek Brooks added 22 and 7 rebounds and a career-high 9 assists. And Central Arkansas beat Northwestern State 107-97 in a very high-scoring game last night. Howard made 9 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, and 11 of 13 foul shots to go with 5 assists for the Bears, who snapped a 5-game losing streak. Central Arkansas pulled away late with a 7-0 run to lead 105-95 on Brooks's free throws with just 26 seconds left to play. Northwestern State made 13 of 25 from the three-point arc and had a 10-point lead late in the first half. There will be no shortage of live country music in Houston, Texas, leading up to Sunday's big Super Bowl championship between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Luke Bryan will sing the national anthem before Sunday's kickoff at 7:30 p.m. on Fox, while Lady Gaga will headline the halftime show. On Location Experiences, the NFL will also host a pregame party performance by Lady Antebellum at the Champions Club in the NRG Center. On Super Bowl Eve, the band Perry will perform on Saturday at the University of Houston. The night will feature appearances by NFL stars from all 32 teams, and proceeds will support food banks to fight hunger in each of the NFL cities. Well, that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around our viewing area. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you again on Monday at this same time.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth watching.